prepare properly. Hey there everybody, this is Shaggo, welcome back to Neptunia V2. In the last episode we bopped Arfoire, only, well, she kind of escaped again. And she escaped in the direction where we're here, and we're going to have to use route building for like the second time. I mean, I know I said we're probably going to have to do it like for the rest of the game, but the game said, hey, we'll give you Daytona Cave for free. So yeah, we need to route build to Smashbox Stadium, which is right here. You don't actually have to go directly to the node that you need to go. If you go to the node before it, it will actually link up to the last one automatically. Still costs you the same amount of money, but it can actually save some time. So you just went and gave us the last link to it out there anyway for nothing. But yeah, that's our next point of target. With a there's going to be a couple of cutscenes in the way. Kind of hoping we were done with the cutscenes, because the last set of cutscenes that we did have like roughly 20 minutes long, 19-20 minutes long as I was counting. But anyway, kind of have to do that. And yeah, much like the main issue that I'm kind of having, they're probably going to say, we're actually travelling a long way on the world map, so I'm kind of expecting there to be a lot of random battles we're going to be getting. Like I said, you can just go from one place to the other and not get an encounter, and other times you can get like one encounter for each space you actually have to go to. So yeah, kind of fortunate that we didn't get an encounter though, probably because we got the encounter beforehand. But yeah, this is another one of Neptunia finding one of those terminals with like apocalyptic diary entrances, and she's using the end gear for some reason, even though in one of the early cutscenes she kind of dismantled it and put most of the parts into Uzume's visual radio. So I'm it's kind of confusing to see why she's using it right now. Unless she happens to have like a spell and she didn't tell anybody about it. But yeah, all this data that we're getting with Neptunia, I may have mentioned it before, was kind of foreshadowing to events that kind of precede like the main sort of events, like kind of what triggered the events of the storyline to go in the first place, sort of thing. Which, unfortunately, is kind of like something we only get to see in true ending, which this run we're not actually going for. We're going for a normal ending for this run, and then I'm going for true ending New Game Plus, since ideally that's how you kind of want to be playing this one. As getting the true end is a lot easier in New Game Plus than it is to be doing it straight away from level 1. That being said, there was another event on the way over to Smashbox. Like I said, I did kind of want to explore the area a little bit, but alas, random battles and cutscenes are going to say otherwise.
Did everyone see how I did? Let's go.
And really, I just don't really have anything to talk about, other than like, I'm just trying to remember the one thing that we do have. In the shop, in any of the shops you can get to, either in Uzume's camp or in the base, there is actually a weapon for Big Neptune you can get there. I do not recommend buying it because kind of going to spoil it for you, but we're going to actually find a weapon for Big Neptune in Smashbox Stadium. So yeah, don't buy it. It's not really worth the money, and like I said, you kind of need the credits for other things. Like, well, we're not really going to need it for route building. I think that's the only route building that we actually need to do. Off the top of my head for this particular for pretty much the rest of the Zero Dimension story arc, unless we have to do one more to get to the end part. But yeah, what I'm going to do with here, I'm going to explore the area. I'm going to try and avoid as many battles as possible. I am going to go trying for treasures, get all the treasures as we can, and then in the following video afterwards, much like I did with Daytona Cave, I'm going to go and defeat at least one of each monster before actually going to the event marker, where we're very likely going to fight a boss of some sort, I believe. I believe we do also have Break It. So I think we can break the blocks. We just may need Neptune, like the regular old Neptune, in order to break blocks. No, we don't. These ones we can't break yet because we need Break It too. So we'll try and leave it for that. Also, didn't want to get into a fight because that's going to waste time. And moving swiftly on. Hopefully, we don't meet into anything else because I want this item. I think, is this the item with the weapon? No, it's an SP charger. SP chargers are nice too. Even though I think we might very well be full on those. Want to evade that guy. Nice thing about the previous and next things here, which I don't think I've actually mentioned all that much. But if you remember my Fairy Fencer F playthrough, there's Neptune's weapon, by the way. It's actually the same weapon you get from the shop, so like I said, saves you some money. But in Fairy Fencer F, you had to go to the next and previous things and actually interact with them in order to like go to the upstairs and downstairs floors. But in this one you don't actually have to, you just need to walk into them. Now here there's actually a couple of treasures here we can't actually get for, well, I was going to say 2 reasons, but I think it's only one. And that's the fact that we can't actually jump to over there because a jump height's not high enough. So there are in fact 2 treasures over in the far corner over here, and we can't get to them because the jump height's not high enough. So that's actually something we have to do in New Game Plus, unfortunately. But yeah, I know there's treasures there, and I know that I'm going to be missing them. That being said, we're pretty much in the main crux of the area now. But all we need to do is solve. We're basically just solving a maze. And well, like I said, I'm exploring here rather than wanting to fight monsters and grabbing items and other such things. And hopefully once we do that we can defeat all the enemies. I think this needs breaking 2, so we can't go this way. Which is kind of unfortunate really. So we're going to have to go the long way around. I need breaking 2. Can't go that way. There's a couple of enemies here that I didn't want to meet. Unfortunately, we're going to meet them.
Bye-bye! We won! We won! W-I-N!
But anyway, let's not get into any more fights, please. I don't want to... I'll be honest, I think we are kind of hurting at the moment. Is that one I can bash? No. Right. I think all we need to do at this point is head into that corner over there. The corner over here, I think this is the one where we were at. No, it's not. I was thinking this is the one that we were at earlier. No, this is entirely different. There's 3 treasures here, so grab, and grab. Life fragments, absolutely useful. We may actually need to be using them shortly. Are they boxes I can smash up? No, you break it 2 for those. We need break it 2 for those. And yeah, we're right in the exit here. I think, yeah, we do have a shorter path there, and that's the path that we was at before that we couldn't access, so yeah. With that, I believe we do have all the treasures that we can get in Smashbox Stadium. Like I said, there are at least 2 treasures that that are impossible to get because of lack of jump height. So that's something we can only get in New Game Plus. So that's pretty much going to be it for the video. I kind of really feel short for this because I've only been doing this for, well, the timer here says 12 minutes, but it's kind of having to add on the 20 minutes of other cutscenes as well. Plus I'll be cutting out random battles and such, so yeah, next video I'm going to be defeating all the monsters in Smashbox Stadium at least once. And then I will be coming back here to this save point to go to this event marker. And who knows what's going to happen from there. But from that point on, it's take care, and I will see you all later. Ciao.